My stuff always, I don't know, everything is always dead. No charge. Take this one. And I don't understand that. Hold on. Okay. The fan is just like blowing me out of here. Okay. I need my music. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Um, I'm still eating my breakfast. And I had checked my weight today. And I'm 206 pounds. So it's been kind of stuck in between 202 and 206. So it's 206. Which I think I want to be like, what's this thing up more? Okay, control, alt, delete this. Okay. Oh, is that why you wasn't moving? Okay. I'm just trying to find my. I got these flaky biscuits with the apricot preserves, baby. With the real apricot preserves. That's what's up. Still got a little belly, so I'm probably gonna go to 200 pounds even, and then see, this should be gone there. Cool playlist. Damn, it seems like it took forever to eat that one biscuit. That's why I can't be eating bread like that no more, because it can get me full too quick. Um, before before I get into this playlist, and I mean my devotional, and tell y'all what the Lord had to say today for July 4th. Y'all ready? Okay. for July 4th, it says, changing seasons. He made the moon to mark the seasons. The sun knows it's time for setting. Psalms chapter 104, verse 19. You will undoubtedly have various seasons in your life. Seasons of longing and contentment. Seasons of discouragement and joy. Seasons of more and seasons of less. Being a grown-up means stretching into new ways of living. I'm telling you, I'll be feeling like, well, this is my devotional. Because I swear the messages that be in my devotional seem like they be for me and me only. And I'm still trying to figure out where my glasses at, Lord. Where my other new glasses at? But anyway. Seasons of longing and contentment. Seasons of discouragement and joy. Seasons of more and less. Being a grown-up means stretching into new ways of living, and this usually means, and it usually doesn't happen until the season hits. Don't make excuses for why you can't do what God is calling you to do. Be brave. God would not move you into something without giving you the grace you need to make it through. I gotta have faith in that. The Lord has placed a calling on your life, and He will give you the courage to know that He is with you when He calls you to step forward. What season are you in right now? Do you feel God calling you into something new? He made the moon to mark the seasons. The sun knows it's time for a setting. Oh, I love it. Now, yesterday's message, because yesterday I was feeling a certain kind of way yesterday. You know, I've been going through some things, whereas I'm releasing people out of my life and, starting over with a lot of new things. And so yesterday was one of them days, I was just doing laundry all day, but I was really just feeling some kind of way yesterday. So I'm trying to get myself together discreetly, but I'm okay. I'm so discreetly. But anyway, yeah, so I was feeling some kind of way yesterday. And I think part of that was because, number one, I didn't read the message for yesterday. So yesterday I was feeling some kind of way yesterday. And I was TikToking it off. But I should have read my message yesterday. Okay, so yesterday's message for July 3rd. The Lord will rebuild Jerusalem. There His glory will be seen. Psalms 102, verse 16. My message for me yesterday in my devotional read this. You will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead. Grocery lists, medical appointments. Oh my God, I swear it just be for me. This be for me. I guess that's why it's my devotion. Okay, but anyway. Y'all just don't know how on point it be. Like, it's geared for me. It's really for me. Like, okay. You will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead. Grocery lists, medical appointments, sports training. But anybody probably can relate to this if they're going through some of the same, like, situations or whatever. So I ain't going to be selfish and say this just relates to me. Because this message can relate to a lot of us. So, saying rebuilding. Woo! Okay. You will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead. Grocery lists, medical appointments, sports training. That Planet Fitness membership that I done had for over a month now and ain't been there one time. This message is for me. Sports training. And where you put those keys. Man, I'm always losing my keys. I lost my house key. Then I found my spare house key. Come on, Lord. Please, come on. Please take the wheel, because my mind and the stuff that I'm going through and trying to stay afloat and, you know, keeping my faith strong and I'm losing stuff and trying to keep other shit, and obviously my mouth need work. But yeah, this message be for me, like for real. Okay. And don't tell me that I'm not a child of God because I sin differently than you. Or don't tell me that I'm not a child of God because I swear sometimes, or I cuss sometimes. Or because of the greenery. Or because I get angry sometimes, or because I twerk on TikTok sometimes, or because I drink wine sometimes. Don't tell me that I'm not a child of God because I'm living my single life, because I'm doing me, when I'm not. Ain't no rings on my finger. I'm not a minor. I'm very much grown. I'm 51 years old. I'm not hurting nobody. I can live my life the way I choose. Can't nobody tell me that I'm not a child of God because I dance, or because the greenery or things like that. I'm still a child of God. But I ain't gonna front like some of the other people do. You can't fornicate. Okay. That's a whole nother story. But you can't like smoke weed on Tuesday and then Sunday try to act like you a saint. I ain't gonna smoke weed today because today's Sunday. No. He sees your true self. Ain't no future in front just for a Sunday. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But anyway, that's a whole nother story, because folks can get mad when I start talking about stuff like that. Okay? But he be working on me. And he be working on me. He ain't quite got me yet with the greenery, but, you know, Lord knows, I be trying. I could have tried a little harder this last time, because this last time, like a few days ago, I said I was going to quit smoking weed. And then something happened, and I started smoking weed again. So, but y'all remember when I quit smoking cigarettes in February, I ain't never went back to smoking cigarettes. Never. Because that was something that I set out to do that I really, really needed to do. And that I really, really struggled with for most of my life, you know, like smoking cigarettes. Now weed, the only thing that happened with me with weed, because I used to have a blunt, and a blunt used to last me like a week. Okay? Because when I used to smoke weed, I used to just take a couple of puffs and wait for it. And then after that, when I feel it, then I'd be like, okay, I'm good. And I put it out, and I'd be straight for hours. Then, you know, my depression got worse. I had a breakup. Somebody I was with for over 10 years. I became homeless. Oh, this phone. I gotta, hold on, let me get something else to this one. But things happen. And stuff at. That's why my stuff always dying, because I don't never have nothing on the charger. Hold on, y'all. This is one of them things that I need to have on the charger, but I never do for some reason. I just don't. Okay, we're gonna try to do better. Okay. Now y'all watching my breakfast. Okay, hold on. Boom. And let me just okay. Settle down here. Hey. I don't know. Why is it doing that? You know what? I quit. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to fix this. Wait. Oh my God. Ooh, child. I don't know. Wait, maybe I have to restart it. Okay, I'm gonna restart it and then I'm gonna come back because this is driving me nuts and I don't know how to fix it. Don't give up, girl. Try. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I did. This phone is like super, super sensitive. I'm still learning this damn phone because yeah, I don't know how. I'm still learning this phone. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So let me try to finish this message before my phone does something else crazy, okay? So you will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead. This was yesterday's message, and it was called Rebuilding. Grocery list. Medical appointments. Sports training. Or where you put those keys. For real, like, still ain't found them. We are so consumed with our thoughts of all of the details of the day ahead that we forget to think on the greatness of God. That is not good. You got to make time for God. I don't care what you got going on. You got to make time for God. I think about him daily. But I was like trying to straighten up in here, and I still got laundry out there. And it's the 4th, and I go to work tomorrow and do this other little day job at this hospital. And, I just been, thinking about rebuilding and the things that I want to build too, and what I don't want, and what I do want and what I need and all of that stuff. So we get caught up in the details. A lot of times we get caught up in the details of life and circumstances and things like that. And a lot of times you forget that you got to make time for God. And then when you do remember, some of y'all, I ain't pointing no fingers. When you do remember, you try to get past it real quick. No. Like, what was I doing? I forgot. I was getting some stuff ready up in here in the house. And my devotional was on the kitchen counter. And I saw it, and I hadn't read the message for today. Didn't read the message for yesterday, so that's what I'm reading right now. But I saw it, and I was going to walk on past it and go to the bathroom and finish doing what I was doing in there. And then someone was like, get your butt back over there, pick up that devotional, and read the message for the day. You got to make time. You got to make time. Because this message that I'm reading today so applied to yesterday's activities in every way. But that's a whole nother topic, okay? And it's hard for me to get through this because I'm reading this late. And now that I'm reading it, I'm like, wow. He be with me like all the time. He works through, my daily activities. I read my devotional every day. Like, I swear my messages be for me. But anyway, this could apply to anybody. But I'm just telling you what the message in my daily devotional said for me yesterday. I always say for me because I bought it for me. So anyway, I'm going to try to get through these two little paragraphs. I keep stopping. You will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead, grocery lists, medical appointments, sports training, or where you put those keys. We are so consumed with our thoughts of all of the details of the day ahead that we forget to think on the greatness of God. When we allow our thoughts of God to take over, we see our small concerns about the day fall away. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, and I'm going to quit stopping, y'all. I was in a lot of pain yesterday. I kept feeling like, maybe I had a UTI or something like that because every time I go to the bathroom and pee, after I pee, like my belly feels tender, and I know I had been drinking a lot of Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and stuff for probably like last week, like hard, heavy. And yesterday, I found this one, what was it? It was like, it's some kind of like vitamin water or whatever. And so I found it and I drank it. Then I just started chugging water for the rest of the day yesterday. And then when I woke up this morning, I started drinking more water. And now it's starting to feel a little bit better. And I prayed about it and it feels a little bit better now. So I'm going to trust in God that He's going to take care of me. Even when, because first I had called Teladoc. And then because of what's going on with my medical insurance and all this other stuff, they said $49. I ain't got no $49, whatever. I said, then I'm just going to have to try to fix myself up until I can get some money to get, something, taken care of or something or whatever, But I feel like my bladder was just getting bad because I was drinking too much Pepsi. So I started drinking all this water. But anyway, everything will be okay. And I'm going to quit. Stop it. I'm going to get through this message. I'm going to try to really get through this message, okay? You will have a lot of thoughts about your day ahead, grocery list, medical appointments, sports training, or where you put those keys. We are so consumed with our thoughts of all the details of the day ahead, we forget to think on the greatness of God. When we allow our thoughts of God to take over, we see our small concerns about the day
Bluetooth mode
fall away. My radio just be doing what it want to do. That's the devil. That's the devil. Okay, so when we allow our thoughts of God to take over, we see our small concerns about the day fall away. Ask God to break through your stresses and help you concentrate on what matters the most today. Thank Him that in the times of deepest need, He is the water of life. The water. Y'all, if y'all missing this message and don't understand and why I just feel like it's so for me, if y'all been listening to anything I said, thank Him that in the times of deepest need, He is the water of life you can draw your strength from. Amen. Yes, because that's what I did. That's what I had to buckle down and do. And I realized that when I started doing that, the little worries seem to just fall away. Because when you give Him His due praise every day, when you make that time for Him, no matter how much time it is, make some time for Him. When you do that, and when you surrender to Him, He gonna take away those stressors. He gonna lay His comforting hand around you and hug you, and He wants you to bring it to Him. And when you bring it to Him, He gonna take care of it. How can you drink of God's living water today? Ask yourself that. How can you drink of God's living water today? And again, the last message for July 4th was changing seasons. He made the moon to mark the seasons. The sun knows it's time for setting. You will undoubtedly have various seasons in your life, seasons of longing and contentment, seasons of discouragement and joy, seasons of more and less. Being a grown-up means stretching into new ways of living. And this usually doesn't happen until the season hits. Don't make excuses for why you can't do what God is calling you to do. Be brave. God will not move you into something without giving you the grace you need to make it through. The Lord has placed a calling on your life, and He will give you the courage to know that He is with you when He calls you to step forward. What season are you in right now? Do you feel God calling you into something new? I do. I feel Him calling me into something new. I feel like He's been working on me, and I know I've been giving Him, a little run, but He ain't never abandoned me, and He's been working on me. And things and stuff that don't benefit me, that's not beneficial to my life, like the cigarettes was, like my relationship that I was in was, things that He don't see being a gain to me, like a tree in the fall, eventually all the bad leaves will fall off. He'll take them away. You just gotta surrender yourself to Him and tell Him that you need Him, and tell Him that you love Him, and tell Him that you trust in Him, and that you recognize His favor and His grace. And it's not hard to show Him that daily. You don't have to be perfect to praise God. You don't have to be perfect to fellowship with God, because nobody in there is perfect. Don't believe the liars. Okay? We're all sinners trying to walk in His image, trying to release the things that ail us, that we probably do to ourselves, away. But the thing to remember through it all is you can't lose faith in God, and you can't let nobody tell you that you can't have faith in God because you're not living your life a certain way that they feel is appeasing to God. God knows your truth. God wants you to be truthful to Him. He don't want you to fake. You can't fake the front with God, because He sees everything. He sees your true self, your true deeds, your fakeness, all that. He sees it. I was just thinking about something else, and it just made me just go there. I was just thinking about a friend. I gotta say what I'm thinking about because it be pissing me off sometimes. And I just gotta let it out, because if I don't, it fucks with me, and I'm not trying to let them fuck with me. And God know I got a bad mouth and I'm working on it. But right now, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. If you supposed to be my friend, and say you call me, and I'm working in a whole nother city, like 2 cities over, so I can make this money to pay this rent that I have to pay because I don't have a job right now. Anyway, you text me. Tell me that you don't have nowhere to go or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I see the text when I get home from work, which is later on that night. I text back. I don't get an answer. I call the parent. I don't get an answer. I text the person again. Don't get a response. I call the parent. Don't get a response. But then come to find out, you're okay. You're fine. But I couldn't even get a text back. I'm going to stop worrying about other people because people will disappoint you. People do not respect you. They're selfish. They think about their own needs with no regard to yours. Do not try to please people. You can do for people and help people out in your own way or whatever because God judges you by the relationships that you have with others. But don't be a fool for nobody. If they can't give you the respect or the care and concern that you try to give them, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We can let other people's circumstances sometimes ail us, trying to please people all the time. What you need to do, though, is recognize people that are willing to do those same things for you. Because if they're not, we still be trying to do shit because we trying to be pleasing to God and do as Jesus would probably have us do. But sometimes people take advantage of good people. And these lessons get on my nerves. And you gotta learn how to shake shit off. You gotta learn how to shake stuff off and shake people off and let things go. Because if you don't, it'll take you down. It'll kill you. The love that I had for another person, I got so lost in that love for them that I stopped loving me. And it damn near killed me. And one day, I just finally woke up and I was like, oh no. This fool need to learn that I am not the one. I have to love me. Because ain't nobody gonna love you like you but you and Jesus. That's it. He ain't never gonna abandon you. He ain't never gonna disappoint you. And if you give him that love and that favor and that recognition and that praise and acknowledge that favor and that his grace and his mercy, and you do for others as God does for you and stuff like that, you surrender it all to him, he gonna deliver you. He gonna take care of everything. You gotta have faith, because if you ain't got no faith, you ain't got nothing. Just the size of a mustard seed. But you gotta be real with yourself before you can be real in God's eyes, because he see the fake. He see the real. He see what you really do, what you do all the time and all that. You can't fake the fun. You can't. Be you. That's the best person that you can be, is you. Be yourself. Don't fake who you is. There's a lot of these churches and these people out here that go to these churches and stuff that be thinking that they better than the next people, and they not. Because most of them sinners is in church. Them people, they be saying, oh, well, she ain't dressed good enough to be up in here. Oh, look at the car they drive, and that car raggedy. The people that talk about people the most be the people from the church. I've witnessed that. That's not godly. That's not how Jesus would want you to act. If you think they church dirty, then maybe you should go over there and say, hey, we can help you power wash it or clean it or something. Offer some help before you sit up there and talk about somebody, because that's not godly at all. So don't let somebody in the church scare you away from going to church, or scare you away from thinking that you can fellowship with God because you ain't a saint. Ain't none of them saints. The only saint is God. We all sinners. trying to be saints. But if you give it all you got and at least try and surrender it all to him, he's going to help all them leaves eventually fall off the tree. And you're going to be renewed. I had to put my faith in my God. Because if I didn't, I would be dead. Because I was letting feelings that I had be my demise. Because I was loving somebody more than I was loving myself. And I was killing myself. It was killing me, literally killing me. It took for that person to laugh in my face, and mock me as if, I wasn't going through shit. That I wasn't going through shit that was fucking with my memory. It was messing with my mind. Because you get so consumed in your thoughts, it'll fuck you up. You get so consumed in your thoughts, it'll make you literally go crazy. I knew a lady that got so consumed in her thoughts, it caused her dementia, early Alzheimer's, schizophrenia. When the mind gets away, when you can't handle life, and you get away from yourself, where you're not coherent with your present situation. Your thoughts and emotions can ruin you. But if you turn it all over to God and you give it to him, he's going to deliver you. And I know he's been working on me. I dance, I twerk, I smoke weed. Ooh, she can't fellowship with God. That's a lie. I'm not perfect by any means. And who can define what perfectivity is? Everybody on here sinners. You can't hate on me for being me or sinning differently, or because I can honestly have accountability for who I am as an individual, unlike a lot of these fake people. And when you a real person, sometimes that bothers other people. Because they can't do that. They got to live their life for other people's feelings. Not for themselves. Or to appease a certain group of people. They pretend like they this or they that. God see your truth. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You see your truth. Be you. Stop worried about what the next person thinks. Stop worrying about what somebody else says. Can't nobody tell you what you can't do. Can't nobody tell you that you can't have God in your heart because you don't go to church every Sunday and fellowship. Your temple is in here. For whatever reason, everybody don't go to church on Sunday. And for another reason, a lot of people go to church on Sunday and be the biggest sinners ever. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. You cannot fake the funk. Hell, I done prayed to God right after I smoked some weed. I think I was talking to her one time when I was smoking. You can't tell me what I can't do and be a child of God. Can't nobody tell me that. I'm a Capricorn. So I'm really grounded and I have a strong personality, and I love with my whole heart, which can really mess me up because the person that I love can really do destruction to me. That's why I have to be careful of who I give my heart to. But I'm a strong individual otherwise. And you can't tell me shit blue when I can look at it and see it's pink. You can't do that shit with me. You can't tell me that you ain't cheating when I see you once a month. You can't tell me that. When you let another person mind fuck you, it could literally have you lose your mind. Never let somebody else control you. Be in control of your own life, your own destiny. If you in a relationship with somebody and they not showing you no love, no give a fuck, they don't call you, they don't check on you, they don't text you, they don't see if you okay when they know you ain't got this, you ain't got that, them motherfuckers don't love you. Start loving you. When you start loving you and loving God and stop loving people and love God, He'll take care of everything. And you will see that you don't need none of them. I put my faith in God, not man, not flesh, not money. Because we know I ain't got a whole lot of money. If I need some shit, I need that shit. And even me, even with the faith that I have, I go through times where I be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I ain't going to make it. Oh my God, Lord, I'm be in my truck. Lord, what's going on? Lord, I'm not going to make it. Lord, I'm going crazy. Lord, Lord. When you let your thoughts consume you and you lose your faith and forget who to surrender to, that's what can hurt you. Once I became more aware of how an individual felt about me by the mean things that they did or the evil things that they said, or their lies versus my truths. Never let somebody else control you. Not your thoughts. Never be someone's secret. Baby, shine. I don't know what the hell. I must have been smoking some really bad weed because I don't know what the hell I was doing letting motherfucker do me like I was letting motherfucker do me. I haven't lost my damn mind. With a relationship with my boss, my boss, I'm not, and these are two separate entities. So let me correct that because I don't want nobody to think I'm saying I had a relationship with my boss. I'm talking about affairs that in my life that were taking over me, that were hurting me far as a relationship. The individual that I worked for, people that I cared about, friendships, family ties, just lies, just the devil be busy. That's all I'm gonna say. The devil is a busy motherfucker. Okay? And I'm saying how I want to say it because I ain't you and you ain't me. Okay? But that's what he is. He a busy motherfucker. And if you don't keep your faith in God, He will take over your life. He will hurt you. He was hurting me But I prayed about it and kept praying about it. And he heard my prayer. God did. And he picked me up. And he said, Monique, stop crying, baby. Everything gonna be okay. I got you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are my child. I got you. Just keep your faith in me strong. And honestly, I started feeling better right after that. I started looking better. Yeah. So, my advice to anyone that's hurting or feeling emotional trials and family ties, or you just feel like giving up, and you think like you're feeling worthless because somebody treating you less than what they should be treating you. You're not worthless. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're a child of God. And the child of God can't be nothing but beautiful and amazing, because he died for us to live our lives joyfully, abundantly. He don't want you to be here sad, crying, letting somebody hurt you, disappoint you, treating you like you less than what you is, making you feel worthless, like you nothing, like you can't praise God. It's the only judge right there, up there. Him. Don't worry about what people think or what people say. People are just people. Don't believe in the flesh or people. People disappoint. Put your faith in God and trust in Him. And come to Him as you are. Because that's what He wants. He don't want that fake shit. Yeah, I said shit. He don't want that. He wants you to come as you are. And when you come as you are and you turn it over and surrender it all to Him, He gonna take care of it. Believe that. Believe in Him. And He gonna take care of you. Put your trust in God, not in man. Because man will just disappoint. Men are not smarter than you. Eve proved that. Trust in God. What's meant to be will be. What's not meant to be won't be. Love is never forced. Love is natural. Love is kind. Love is caring. Love is considerate. And if ain't none of that, then it ain't love. The only way you're going to be loved correctly is if you love God first and you trust in Him. Don't trust in man. Trust God wants to see you happy. Don't stop living your life to appease somebody who ain't never stopped living theirs. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. People try to shut you up when they don't like to hear the truth because they want to live a lie. You got to be your own soldier. Okay? You got to know that you're beautiful. You got to know your worth. Because if you don't, anybody can come in and tear your shit down. Turn it all around. But anyway, that was today's message. And what I'm going to do now for the rest of the day is finish cleaning up this house, finish doing my laundry, get my stuff ready for work. Probably do a few more things inside my SUV because I showed y'all yesterday the SUV progress and stuff like that, because I'm going to do my best to stay here till this lease is over. I believe it's September or October. I'm going to do my best to try to keep this place because I don't want nothing bad going on my name. And I'm going to try to keep this place while saving and working on my tiny home journey. So right now it's in the SUV. Well, the SUV is what's in progress right now. Because there are some jobs that I've seen like at these daily labor places that are kind of far away, like over 30 miles and stuff like that there. And they have jobs for more than one day, maybe 2 days or something like that. So it's good to have my SUV, configured right anyway. So like say I want to take one of them jobs that's just like 2-3 days or something, I can stay in my truck instead of driving back home another 35 miles, 39 miles or something like that. I just find a local Walmart or something over there and park it so I can make that money. But I have faith that God gonna work everything out and everything gonna be okay. And I've been getting ideas from I know that I need more self-discipline when it comes to finances and things like that. I do. And that's only because, I'm used to being, like my husband that I was married to for over 8 years or whatever, he was a good man. I mean, he did for me. He took care of me. And, another person that I talked to for like 8 years, it's 8-year mark, he did everything for me. He did a lot for me. And even as a teenager, like, the men that I dated, I've never, and don't get mad at me because I've never really dated, I'm trying to figure out a nice word for scrub. What's the nice word for scrub? But I've never dated a man that didn't know a woman was some type of responsibility. Most of the men that I dated always kept a smile on my face because they were considerate. They thought about my needs. They worked at making me happy, just like I did for them. You know what I mean? So, I can't, don't get mad at me because I'm accustomed to living a certain type of way. And, all of this that I'm going through right now, as a child, I was homeless for a little while, but I didn't have a car or anything like that, I done been raped, beat, abused, stabbed, all kind of stuff. And I'm still here. And my faith is strong. And I'm going to keep my faith strong. Because I know when I do that, he takes care of everything. He just makes me feel so much better. And he want me to be with somebody that's going to adore me. That's going to love me openly. Baby ain't supposed to be nobody's secret. And that's true love. Anything else is elementary. It's not for you. It's somebody that adores you. And if the person that you're with right now don't, then they not worth your time. Start giving your time where it matters. Like to God. And when you do that, He's going to help you work on everything else. That dating site that you had downloaded and then deleted because you was like, oh, this is not right, man. Download that site again. Start talking to other people. Start doing something different. When you start doing something different, you have different results. Start believing in yourself. Start making affirmations that relate to your upcoming greatness for your level up. Start making them affirmations. I am beautiful. I will survive. I'm very much alive. You cannot kill me. I will smile again. I will continue to be beautiful. I am loved. I am worthy. These are things that you have to tell yourself. Because when you forget those things, that's when the devil move in and try to fuck with your mind and mess up your time and all that. Let a motherfucker respect your time. Quit being so accessible and available to motherfuckers that don't give you that kind of time. Love yourself. If a person just disrespecting you that way, they ain't got no respect for your time. When you coming? Oh, whenever I get there. You don't let that motherfucker get too comfortable. Rise above the bullshit. Only way to rise above the bullshit is to love God first. And He gonna show you if you ain't loving yourself. Point blank, period. So, if you think that He done with you because you done fell off or been depressed or you down, you ain't got the right kind of job, you ain't got enough money, He never is going to abandon you. You can always come to Him. Now, don't get me wrong, you got to apologize now. Say, Lord, please forgive me. I am a sinner. And I know that I wasn't living my life the way you wanted me to live my life. And you bless me still. I don't know about y'all, but that right there is amazing. When you put your faith in God, He starts taking care of everything. Everything. Trust in Him, not man, not people, not flesh. Not sex. You cannot love anybody or anything if you're not real with yourself and real with God. Because He sees your truth. He sees your truth. I don't know why people think they fooling God. You is not fooling God. He see your truth. You can lie to people, but you can't lie to God. What you gonna fake the front for? He already know. Because it's Sunday, you think He don't know? Because your person fornicate all week, and then on Sunday they go to church, they think that God don't know that? Come as you are. But do your best to try to please Him, but don't lie. Because He sees your truths. He sees them. And He judges you by your relationships with others. So if you're a rotten, evil person treating people bad and trying to hurt people deliberately and stuff like that, He see your ass. It's going to get hot. You can't fake the front with God. You are a sinner. And until you can have accountability with who you are, in the things that you do, in your real truths, you can't be delivered. You got to be truthful with who you are. Have accountability for your actions. Stop blaming other people for your actions. Have some accountability. If you was perfect and you're not, then you would be free of mistakes and ain't did nothing wrong if you was perfect. But this ain't a perfect world. And you're not perfect. The only thing that's perfect about the world is that God made it. You can't fool him. Everything that happened in the dark will surface in the light eventually. So who you fooling? You fooling yourself. Because you can't fool Jesus. That's right, run. Most people can't handle the truth. And until you can handle the truth and accept your truth and have some accountability for your actions, you will not be delivered. That's the truth. As adults, we learn to have accountability when we have people or entities in our life that demand and require us to have accountability for our actions. It's not until you can have accountability for your actions that you can rise above them. Anyway, that's the message for today. So, yeah, I'm finna finish cleaning up, getting ready for my birthday tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and drive and put some gas in my car, my truck, so I don't have to stop and get gas early in the morning to go to my place of business. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna make me something to eat. I don't know what. So I have something to take with me to work tomorrow, which probably will just be peanut butter sandwiches and water. I am back to intermittent fasting again, so I don't eat because people say it's breakfast time. I don't eat because, they say it's lunchtime. I eat when I'm hungry because I know that that's what helps me. When I had my annual, it told me that my diabetes, my AC1 number is normal now. It took a lot of praying and depression and okay, seriously, but it took a lot to get it back down like that. And then when I quit smoking cigarettes, it went up because I started eating more when I quit smoking. And now I'm dancing more. I'm fighting for my life. I'm dancing more. I'm getting thinner, doing things like that. That's going to benefit me, help me to be more healthy, for me to look good and things like that. And I feel good. I feel better. And yeah, it's time to live your life because you only get one. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Trust in God. And the rest will stay blessed.